months ago has all built to this. The championship game in the Big 12 Conference. One that has a long history of classic finishes. We could be in for another one here today. Welcome, folks, to AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys, right here in Arlington, Texas. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's brought down to the 27-yard line. This return. Got it. The senior able to make the stop after a short game.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their first timeout. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And the quarterback dropping back. Quick throw complete to the tight end. He's found some room at the 45. And he runs it out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job beating up those double teams, freeing up the backers and make the play.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. Oh, and he almost picked it off. Nearly a turnover here on the opening drive. It's going to bring up 4th down.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board, and now the offense has a chance to kick a field goal by that missed opportunity and dropping that interception.
He's got it, and that is enough for a 1st down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, it's always a gamble to go for it on 4th down when you're already in field goal range, but it looks like they won't rehash this decision when it's all said and done. That's a 1st down.
And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And now they run the draw play. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Now the offense dialing up a draw play, but it goes backwards. Not exactly what they were hoping for in that play call.
Solid drive to start this conference championship game. Now can they convert on 3rd down in the red zone? And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Setting the tone early for how about the execution? Opening drive of a conference conference championship game.
Yeah, Chris, I'm with you. Usually it takes you maybe a series or two to just kind of get settled in, especially with all the hype. But not this offense. Got to give them a lot of credit. They were ready to go, and it really showed up on that opening drive.
And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Looking for a gap. It's Sims. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. They don't block the defensive end. It shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Extending the play now. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but then make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
1st and 10 now for the offense. Look out, room to run here. As the first down is still going. Stopped right near midfield. It'll be a first down.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
And the Sun Devils getting set on 1st and 10. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go. Looking to throw here. He escapes the pocket. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a first down. He's going to hand this off. It's a fumble. They bring him down, but a heads-up play to scoop up the fumble and make first down yardage.
Boy, did they dodge a bullet right there. So fortunate to recover their own fumble. I don't know how that ball bounced in their favor.
And the Sun Devils are going to take advantage of this red zone trip. Hands off to the fullback. Stop right there at the line. No gain. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And the fullback gets in on the action with the carry. He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that first down mark.
And that is a good chunk of yardage picked up by the big guy. Sometimes you don't need a whole lot of space created for a fullback. He can simply make his own way.
In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, ASU. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution on that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than a conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. And looking to throw now on first down. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. It's a solid gain, moves the ball out to the 28.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
The receiver makes the catch. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. We are deadlocked at the end of a fun, competitive first quarter. Let's check out the stats so far. And as we move to the second quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Slides the quick throw. They move the ball across midfield and set up a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. They look to throw it here on second down. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Well, that's just a miscommunication here. That's busted coverage by the defense. There's no way you can leave a receiver that open. The only problem for the offense is the quarterback misses the throw. That's a touchdown.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Comes up with the catch. And they get the conversion there. Set up now first down at the 38.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Drive, but the loss there now makes it 2nd and 12. Second down, we're going to throw it. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Able to make the recovery and avoid a crushing turnover. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. They're 2 for 2 on third down this drive. It's third down and 7. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. And he'll drop back here on third down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. This will be an attempt from 52 yards. Let's see if he's got the distance. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. That one's off target, and the game will remain tied.
Well, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. What poor kicker.
Using his legs, it's Sims. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
The defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got a problem.
And he's intercepted.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. Run back into the backfield, and he'll get the carry. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Makes a quick grab. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. After missing a field goal on their last drive, they got to do something here on 3rd down to even get into field goal range. Can they pick up the first on the ground? That play more than enough for a first down. Sets him up at the 24.
I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it's 3rd down and inches, lower the shoulder, get the first down.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught quickly. Solid gain there. Sets up a 1st and goal at the 7. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line. Because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route. And the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
Offense facing 2nd and goal. Here's a handoff testing the middle. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now 3rd down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies.
That's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Here's the point after attempt. The extra point gives them a 14-7 lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Out of the 25, no return attempted there. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Play action here on 1st down. Looking deep down the left side. Caught way downfield and still running inside the 20.
You got to pick the right time to take your shots downfield. This offense just did that. A huge gain, and now they're down in the red zone for a 1st down.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Makes the grab. Can he get there? They bring him down after a short gain there.
Well, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
No problem with PAT right down the middle. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's got it with room to run. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
Great execution here by this offense against zone coverage with a curl route. Hit that last step in your drop. You see where you want to go with it. Put it right on his shoulder for a first down.
Looking deep to the right side. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. Touchdown. Texas A&M. Too much speed for the defense.
What a great throw by this quarterback. But let's give credit to the offensive line because anytime you run a deep over route, it takes a lot of time for the execution. Receiver worked from the left side, came all the way over to the right. Quarterback needed time to be able to evaluate that coverage before he made that throw for the touchdown.
And the point after is right down the middle. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Delayed handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. Offense looking to throw the ball. He'll take a deep shot here. Big gain. Catch made at the 30. They bring him down, but what an explosive play.
What a huge play for this offense as this half is coming to a close. Here's where you've got to get a little greedy because what seemed like a drive where you're happy to maybe come up with 3 points, now you've got a real shot to maybe put the ball in the end zone.
Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Here comes a handoff. Tackle, but first down. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for 6. Intercepted in the end zone. They bring him down, a chance to turn that into points just before halftime.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. Off the play fake, looking to throw. It's a dart right down the middle. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Looking to throw it on first down. Defense is coming after him. He can't come up with it there, and that's going to do it. Time runs out in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Aggies will kick this away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. The passing game effective in the first half. Let's see if they keep it going or if the defense has made adjustments trying to protect the lead here.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Caught behind the line. It's Sims. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring it down.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. On the move now. Scrambling. Now he'll make the throw. And it's incomplete that time. Just out of reach of the receiver. Incomplete. So it's 2nd down and 10. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Rolls right, trying to make something happen. Makes the first on his own, looking for more now. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
The Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on first down.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point. Move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
On the run here. Lets it go. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Brought down after a short return, but the interception gives the offense the football at the 40.
Well, they come out in that nickel package. The move pays off, gives them an extra defensive back on the field, a little bit more speed and awareness, and it pays off with this big interception.
Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They'll hand it off. Oh, Sophomore with a strong tackle there. Second down after that previous play. He'll hand it off. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage. Wideouts now clustered. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. Grabbed by the receiver. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense.
Great job by this defensive tackling in space. They are going to keep him short of the first down marker, and a big decision for this head coach on whether or not to go for it or punt it away.
And the Aggies will line up to punt it away. They'll kick it away here. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Finds an open target on the left side. And it's out of bounds after a decent gain.
You see more and more offenses in college football going with 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Breaks loose at the 45. Tackle made after a big gain.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
They bring them down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
That is 2 consecutive runs for first downs. Give credit to the offensive line in this back, really getting into a rhythm, and they got this defense on its heels.
And the fullback takes a turn running the football. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this 2nd down.
They'll try and run it with the fullback. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Let's face it, we all want a team full of guys that can just make big plays and get first downs and touchdowns. But you know what? You got to have a big man. You can just turn it to him and hand him the ball, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
They'll run it here. The fullback gets the carry. The pickup is 7 yards, now 2nd and 3.
One thing about the college game is everybody likes to run a version of the spread. But there's still an opportunity every once in a while for the old fullback to get in there and show you what he can do. He reminds you on that play right there.
No gain defense, very stubborn here down near the goal line. And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. The big fullback's got it here. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. And the Sun Devils will come to the line looking to convert on 4th down. And now a carry here for the fullback. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
How about the call here by this offense on 4th down? Trying to surprise the defense by giving the ball to the fullback, just trying to out-muscle them at the point of attack. But the defense was not having any of that. They shut the door on that play and stuff it on 4th down.
The Aggies come to the line in a hurry-up.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. They're going to throw it on 3rd and very long. Took contact on the throw. And the pass knocked down by the defense. Incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
Still going. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Sun Devils. Who's going to score? One moment. Conference championship on the line. The punt return takes it all the way to the house.
You know, the special team coach told us that he thought they had a chance to either come up with a block punt or hit a big return. In this case, it's the latter. They set it up perfectly, took it all the way back, just like he told us.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Time for one more play here in the quarter. First down. We're going to throw the football. The pass ball is incomplete. They could not hook up on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Heck of a ride through a very competitive first 3 quarters as we check out some of the stats here. And let's see how this one unfolds in the final quarter, set to get underway. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
We saw this receiver in the first half have a number of inward breaking routes, and now in the second half, we're seeing more stuff going to the outside. Good adjustment by this offensive coordinator.
Receiver makes the grab. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker.
You know, these kind of routes are always great for receivers who do a really good job of yards after the catch situations. And they're easy completions for the quarterback.
Breaking free at midfield. They make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. First down to the 45.
Just the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They make the tackle, but that play moves it inside the red zone.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. So here we go. 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
I don't mind this aggressive approach here by the offensive coordinator, taking a shot downfield on third down. Now you can either kick the field goal or still have a chance to go for it.
Tie ball game, late, and they're going for it on fourth down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. Touchdown, Aggies. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter. This passing game is on fire. The quarterback cannot be stopped. With a conference championship on the line, he's delivering.
Yeah, he's in sync right now with his wide receivers. But, man, my attention seems to be more on the defense. What in the world are they thinking? We can't just allow this quarterback to sit back there and throw. You've got to be able to put pressure on him, or he's going to continue to throw touchdown after touchdown.
Automatic on the PAT. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. The last possession, they moved it down into scoring position, but got stopped on fourth and goal. Got to put that behind them. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. That's going to be incomplete. A first down drop here in the middle of the field. So after the incompletion, it's second down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. Catch is made. Room to run here. Now here he goes. Past the 20. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, ASU.
You talk about being in the zone. This guy continues to make big plays. That's another touchdown pass for the quarterback.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. The PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, they'll bring it out. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking. Moved right down the field for a touchdown. Gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
Christian, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a run.
Oh, it's intercepted. A critical late mistake here. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Oh, Chris, you're in the fourth quarter, it's a tie game, and you throw an interception. Oh, my goodness. I know it's obvious, but you just got to take care of the football. It's that simple. Now their opportunity to take the lead is lost, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Quick completion to the tight end. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Come to the line for second down and very short now. Here's a carry for the fullback. And the Sun Devils looking to keep this drive rolling. First and 10 play coming up. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Locates the tight end. It's complete. They bring him down, but a solid game there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
That's a good job here, staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on first down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. That'll bring up a second and manageable here for this offense.
Looking for some space. It's Sims. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
There's a design quarterback keeper. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.